I did a couple of few cold approaches recently, and yeah, I kind of took a break from it again because it just kind of got a bit distracting. So the thing that really helped me was the first and foremost thing, develop yourself. Develop yourself in the sense, get on to looks maxing. Go to the gym, try faces and everything. But then if you have been going to the gym for a while, maybe a couple of maybe like 6 months plus, you are absolutely ready for cold approaching. You deserve to get a few cold approaches, right? So the first thing is nothing but you have to talk to everyone. Talk to as many guys as possible. Talk to as many girls as possible whom you're not intimidated to talk to. Talk to as many people as possible and get in the social flow. You have to be that guy who basically gives a fist bump to almost every person in the gym. You have to be that guy who talks to every person. You have to be that guy who everyone knows, even the most silent guy in the gym knows your name. And you have to be the guy, who almost talks to every person in the class. You have to be that person. And when you are that person, it's very easy to get into the social flow. And so for me, it's personally very easy to get in the social flow because even if I'm not cold approached like in a month or something like that, I have to just talk to like all the people in my class, and I'll talk to a few people outside my class, and then I can easily talk to the girl, whichever girl I like that day, right? So I'll talk to the and become very easy to do a cold approach, and then from there I never got a phone number, but I just did a lot of cold approach, so I'm experienced in cold approaching, right? So yeah, just talk to as many people as possible and kind of get in the social flow, and then be a bit of loud person. Be like, oh yeah, bro, that's a bit cringe, but yeah, just talk to as many people as possible. Be a loud person while talking to your friends, and then like kind of get the confidence in, smile a lot, and make others laugh. Do not like hurt anyone, but smile a lot and talk to as many people as possible, talk to as many girls as possible. And then when you're talking, it just gets very very easy. And the second and the extremely important tip is nothing but ask her a simple question. You do not have to go and tell her and like try to raise her up, try to like an ultimate dialogue like all these bullshit internet people say, like they tell you, oh, when we're going to her, go tell like, oh, you are boobs are good. Nothing like that, right? You have to just go and ask like a very or like a baby like question, because when you call up a girl, like she clear, even if you ask the most dumbest question in the entire world, she knows that you basically like her, and that's why you came to talk to her. So 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 just go ahead and ask a simple question, because if you just showing up and wanting to go and talk to her in itself means that you like her, and that's why she you have come to her, right? So she knows that you the girl, whichever girl you're trying to call up, she clearly knows that. But you don't need to like have like a riz dialogue. You don't need to like riz up or anything. Ask her like a very simple question. Almost go with the intention that you're just going to ask her a simple question. You have nothing else to do, right? So go and ask her like simple like, hi, how are you, and how is your like, something like, hi, what's the time, and then she goes like, okay, 6:22 p.m. And like, oh, thank you very much. And that in itself is a big progress. Like that in itself is a huge progress. You have to not ask like anything crazy. You have to not ask like anything like dumb or anything exotic that you see on the internet. You have to just ask a very simple question, which you assume she's another guy that you talk to. So if, let's say it's a random guy trying there, and you want to ask him like, what's time, you lazy go like, hi bro, like, what's time, and then tell you something like, oh really, thank you, and then you just walk away, right? So that's the exact thing I'm telling you to do here. uh Talk to her and just imagine that you're just talking to another man, right? So and it'll get very easy afterwards. So talk to her like you're talking to another man, then things will get very easy. So yeah, so the first step is nothing but get on to the gym, so that you kind of have that. I'm not that huge, but still I'm huge enough for attracting girls, right? So yes, yeah, talk to get consistent in the gym. That's the very first thing, because so that you have that physical confidence and that physical ability. And second thing is get onto looks maxing, even though I'm not that great at looks. Get onto looks maxing and kind of improve your looks. Third thing is, I think, but socialize with as many people as possible, talk to as many people as possible. And fourth one is ask her a dumb question. And so this was one single thing. And one more really important thing was that, if you're like really intimate or something like that, just like raise your hand, just look at her and then kind of make the eye contact and just like, raise your hand. Because when you're like raising your hand like far away from a distance, you kind of I mean, you don't even have to speak anything. You just raising a hand from a very far distance, and so it's at that time it just becomes like very simple, and that okay, oh hi, and then you just go to her and you talk to her and ask a very simple dumb question. Go with the intention that you're just going with you're going to ask a simple question like what's the time, and then just assume that you are genuinely just going to ask her the time, right? So and then that's a progress from there on. Okay, so yeah, so these are a few things. Ask a simple question, and the next thing, and probably a bit more important thing, is nothing but do not make this a main focus in your life. So uh, this happened to me recently, and it's big reason of why I kind of took a step back away from like women and like cold approach and everything. It was amazing was because it was getting a bit too distracting for me. And I'll cold approach a girl, and this is a big reason why you should stop watching porn. I'll tell you something. Yeah, because you'll watch porn, and then you'll cold approach a girl, and you may get a positive result, and like okay, and then you'll jerk off to her in home, right? So stop watching porn. So this is one very important thing: stop watching porn. And because I don't, right? So I don't watch, right? So stop watching the porn. The very simple things improve your mental health. I'll make a separate video on how to improve mental health and everything. So stop watching that, and yeah, don't make this your main focus in your life. Keep this as an enjoyment part in life, right? For example, let's take I don't listen to any songs. I don't eat any junk food. I don't watch any movies. I have like literally zero entertainment. So the only entertainment that I kind of want is women in my life, or socialization is the only want of entertainment for me. So yeah, so why not just entertain myself through that? So just look at this as a form of entertainment. Don't look at like women and everything like what movies have portrayed it to you, like oh she's the one, oh my god, all these things. Nothing like that. Just look at her like an entertainment. It may sound a bit misogynistic, but I feel like until unless you have met like the right perfect woman, kind of just use this thing for becoming better at talking to girls, right? So and just view them as an entertainment, because if you view them seriously, you will get distracted from your main focus of your life. So yeah, thanks for watching.